Hey guys, Travis here. So Bryce invited us back up to New Jersey to check out the CCM Challenge at the xPerformance Center. We're going to see a lot of stuff we haven't seen before, and Lee just got here. He says he has a surprise for me in the car. Let's check it out.
It's in the front seat, buddy.
Oh, dude, I can't wait, man. What is this?
Intern sit in the back, buddy.
Can I move to the front on the way back?
It's up to Jordan, bud.
No!
What do I think of England? I think it's cold and wet and rainy. So the first thing we did is we used something we call a turbo ramp, which is basically an inclined slide board. And he did basically a lateral combination of a lateral lunge pulling against the band, but at the same time he was lifting up off the single leg. So it was like a single leg squat combined with a lateral lunge. So a pretty hard exercise, demands a lot of adductor strength, single-legged strength, obviously moving in that side plane that we want to use a lot for hockey. So a lot of integration into one exercise, give him a little big bang for his time and effort. So the next exercise we did were squats on the K-box, and the K-box uses the flywheel technology and isoinertial strength. What's really cool about that is that the harder I try to explode up, the more it pulls me down. So for example, in a hockey game, the faster I'm skating and the more force I put into skate, the more force I need to stop and change direction. The same thing happens here. One of the next things we did is we did a rotary push, and what we did is we loaded his core. One of the things we're trying to work on with him is getting him better at separating his lower body from his upper body. So we gave him a rotary chest press, like a typical chest press would be, but we actually took a seatbelt strap, wrapped it around his core and through a spiraling technique, and as he went to push, he was pushing and working against a loaded trunk into rotation. So that's a great way for him to build a little bit of upper body strength, but at the same time building that rotary strength through the core and trying to separate that upper body turn from a stable lower body. After we got done with that, we went over to the red cord station. The red cord is actually a system from Norway. It's a suspension system. I'm sure a lot of people have seen TRX. I prefer red cord. It's a little bit more sophisticated because we can sling some pieces of rope together. And what I had them do is lay into a side lying position and trying to do a side plank. So often when people do side planks on their arm, when they're done, when they go down, they didn't even really feel it all that much in their core. They're like, oh my God, my shoulder, my arm is so tired. So unfortunately, we don't get a good core workout in that. Any last bets for Jordan? It takes time. Do the work, grind it out over time, and that's how you do it. Train smarter, not necessarily harder, but do it consistently. The best program done consistently outperform any crazy program only done once or twice.
So I'm upstairs with Jordan. We just finished training downstairs. Now we're going to work on a little skill stuff. I mean, you saw our video in New Jersey, right? Where we took all the challenges. Hopefully you do a lot better than I did, but we have to have you go through it as like a little initiation.
You're not going to beat my time today.
You might.
I really appreciate you coming down to see us live at the CCM event. I know you came here with Travis and Lee from Hockey Achievements and the wraparound, but what a great opportunity for you to experience what we do, how we train here on this side of the pond, and officially gave you the shirt, scan card, right? And this keeps track of all your training while you're doing all the activities and all the challenges that we have for you. So it works really simple. Carry this with you. I'll scan it. If you're doing the total game changer, right? I'll keep track of everything. So welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, Jordan, it's been a long day. You worked hard, came a long way. Thanks for coming out. What'd you think?
It's been great working with both you and Ben. Ben this morning working on the core exercises, he moulded around the game perfectly, working on the sides, to taking hits and all that, he put me through my paces. And then this afternoon with you working on the different activities. They were both fun and they were competitive, trying to beat one another, trying to get the highest score. That definitely put a strain on the body. I'm starting to feel it a little bit now. Overall great day and I can't wait to come back.
Yeah, well, it was really nice to see how competitive you were. I could just tell you enjoy hockey. Well, first of all, to come this way, to come train, that speaks volumes itself. But to come here and then see how you wanted to be the best and how you wanted to beat everyone else's score was just nice to see, because that's what hockey's all about, and that's why I'm so passionate about being involved in the training and working with kids and working with individuals like yourself. So anytime you want to come out here, the door's open to you. The only thing, unfortunately, is tradition. You don't get to keep the shirt, and you got to clean up. So pick up the tiles, make sure to turn off the lights, and see you next time. Thanks for coming out.